All right, well, this
Thanks
news
for having me
comes as just 2 days after one of the most anticipated tours. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, it sold out in Ticketmaster in a matter of minutes. Some fans who were shut out were directed to ticket broker sites where prices were 10 times the $95 face value. Now lawmakers are prepared to investigate. For more on this pricey practice, I'm joined by Todd Marks from Consumer Reports and Don Vaccaro, who's CEO of the TicketNetwork.com. Good morning, gentlemen. Don, let me start with you. You hear word this morning that a deal of this magnitude for the biggest concert promoter, the biggest ticket provider, could be in the works. Does this mean more bad news for the consumer? What do you think?
Yeah, I think ultimately it does. I think that over the last month, we've seen Ticketmaster and Live Nation compete in the ticketing market, and we've seen Ticketmaster actually sell some tickets without any service fees on it. We don't think that that practice would continue if the companies merge, so ultimately we think it would be bad for consumers.
So let me ask you a question. You know, Don, your company does something pretty specific. It's called TicketNetwork.com. Are you competing with the likes of the Ticketmasters and some of these other guys? Explain the differences here.
Well, the difference would primarily be is that on the secondary market, we compete directly with Ticketmaster. They bought out our main competitor. On the primary market, we don't have a primary arm to our company like Ticketmaster does. So in the secondary market, we compete with Ticketmaster vigorously in their Tickets.com and their ticket exchange divisions.
All right, Todd, walk me through here. What does this mean for consumers? Number one, what does it mean if a deal were to get done? And number two, what do we need to be aware of? I mean, we talk about prices 10 times the value of a face value ticket for a Bruce Springsteen concert. It's kind of shocking in this economy, frankly.
Well, yeah, but it's not surprising. Remember, the governments in most of the states throughout the nation have decided to legalize scalping. That's essentially what they did. They threw away all the old anti-scalping laws and basically allowed the resale of tickets to allow whatever the market will bear. Now, in some instances, the ticket prices go down for things like baseball games because a home team has 81 games a year, and nobody, even season ticket holders, can't possibly go to all of them. So some games are slow, ticket prices go down. Other things for limited demand events, you're going to pay through the nose. Getting tickets has never been easy, and getting the best tickets has been more difficult still. And it doesn't surprise me that you'll see tickets to premium events sell out in minutes and then be on the resale market for 10, 20, maybe even 30 times the face value. It's whatever the market will bear.
Yeah, so basically, Todd, so you're saying, look, it's a legitimate thing. It's a legitimate practice. States are allowing it to occur. So why not let the free market work? On the other hand, there are, as you very well know, cases where there's fraudulent sales of tickets. What kind of advice should the consumer be aware of when looking or investigating into a purchase of a ticket that's on the secondary market?
Well, I agree. I mean, the legalization or to sell these tickets for whatever the market will bear isn't necessarily a good thing for everybody, but it does give access to premier events, premium seats to the average person that they might not otherwise have. However, having said that, the good news about the secondary or ticket resale market, which is booming, by the way, is that many of the entities that sell tickets, some of the biggest name, whether it's Tickets Now, whether it's Razorgate, or whether it's StubHub, sometimes they're authorized by teams like Major League Baseball or the NCAA or even certain concerts, and they're preferred networks. They're licensed, they're regulated. The consumer has a satisfaction guarantee. They're guaranteed that the tickets are going to be legitimate on the up and up. And people who sell the tickets, whether it's brokers through these sites or individuals, have to sign up. They have to provide their name, their address, a phone number, a credit card in case the tickets turn out to be fake. So the company in turn will try to get you a substitute ticket that's legitimate, and they'll bill the seller for the cost of getting that other ticket. So you do have protections. That's the good news.
All right, so Don, just for a second here, tell me, I mean, one would argue that in this economy, I don't know, do people have the money to spend here on tickets that are at 10% of the price of the fair value or face value here? Are you seeing that in your traffic? Are you guys doing well even in these difficult times?
Well, I can tell you so far in January, we're up 10% over last January. And I'd further go to say that many of the tickets that are sold in the secondary ticket market are increasingly tickets that are sold less than face value. And now you're seeing ticket brokers in the market being able to approach venues and event producers are ready to discount them. So a lot of ticket brokers are almost very similar to consolidators with airlines years ago, buying tickets at a discount and then further passing on those discounts to consumers. So while you will see examples of folks like Bruce Springsteen having in certain markets a really high markup, and that's the price that's asked on a few tickets.
Right, and Don, that up 10%, is that volume or sales?
Sales dollars.
Okay, great.
So the volume's probably up about 15 to 20% because the average ticket price that we're selling on our exchange is going down.
All right, gentlemen, well, we're going to leave it there. Todd and Don, thank you, gentlemen, very much.
My
Exciting news in this whole world. Unbelievable. All right, well, we contacted, I want you to know, Tickets Now for a statement, but we were unable to reach anyone. All right, coming up, we're going to take a look at the one thing you should know. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.